Hey, it's Em here with another random episode, and I would like to properly, officially welcome you here. And I really do hope that wherever you are safe and well. That's the most important thing. But I do want to thank you so much for joining me and this random topic that I'm going to throw at you. So, this is something that is often brought up to me a lot, like so much in my day-to-day life, and that is babies. Like, people asking me, like, when are you having a baby, or why don't you have kids yet, all that kind of stuff. And I wanted to address that in this video. So I get questioned about this a lot, but I wanted to start off by giving like a couple disclaimers. The first one is that I'm volunteering this information. Like, this is something I'm choosing to make a video and share this, like, some of my thoughts about this. But I don't think, or I don't recommend that people ask women, why don't you have kids? When are you having kids? And so on. Like, I think there can be many different reasons. It's very complicated. I think that this is something, like, if somebody wants to share, oftentimes they absolutely will. I know a lot of women, most women I know actually will share this. But if somebody doesn't, like, there's often reasons for it. And then I also wanted to say, like, this is just like my opinion for myself, my specific life. Like, I think other people do you, enjoy, all that good stuff. This is just applying to how I feel about myself and, you know, what I feel is the best move for my life. So now that I've said those disclaimers, let me get into it. So, I have known since I was a little kid. I want to say maybe like 10, 7, 10, one of those years. That whole time range is a big blur. But I knew early on that I did not want to bring a kid into this world. Like, I did not feel right about it. As a kid growing up, like, I had so many just battles and like self-esteem, all this kind of stuff. And I know that other people, regular people, most people will still have kids and they'll be fine and happy and well and good. I just knew it wasn't for me. It was not something that I wanted to do. And that's not even just getting my brain. I haven't gotten my brain around the birthing part itself. I think I could do it if I really felt strongly about bringing a baby into this world, but I don't want to do it. I like, people always told me, like, when I was a kid, they're like, oh, when you grow up, you'll change your mind. I'm like, no. And now I'm grown up and my mind has not been changed at all. There's many reasons for why I feel the way I feel. But like, I think the biggest one is like what I mentioned, like, I just couldn't wrap my brain around existence. Like, even like how I was navigating this world, and like, how in the world am I supposed to raise a kid and have them navigate this world? And now you've got like social media and just the internet in general that's doing most of the raising of the kids, and like all of that complexity that comes with it. And I think mentally, I don't think I'm okay with bringing a kid into the hot messness that is this modern day. I do know that I do want to adopt or foster a kid. I do know that that's something I want to do down the line. Just not yet. I want to get some aspects of my life together. My life is not in a position to have a kid, or to adopt or foster a kid right now, but it will get there. But I'm not there yet, and I'm not gonna rush that progress, but I do want to make progress and get to that point, because there are kids here that and that's a really big thing for me. Like, there are so many kids here that like need a family and need love, and like I can do that. Like, I think I feel different. The kids are already here, you know, like, they're already here. They need love, they need parenting, and like I think it would be great. So that's kind of really how I feel. But I encounter so, like, I get pressure from people I don't even know. It's like, oh, you know, when are we gonna hear the news? Like, all that kind of stuff. Like, especially like when I first got married, like, I had people like I worked with, I didn't even know them, and they were asking me about when I was having a kid. Like why? And then the thing is, most people also don't accept my response. Like, oh, well, you know, I don't feel led to have a kid. I don't want to bring a kid into this world. I don't want to do that. I don't want to do that to them. Like, and people are like, oh, well, you'll change your mind and all that kind of stuff. And the truth is, like, guys, it's, you never know why somebody doesn't. Again, I'm fine sharing some, like, my reason, but like, I think for a lot of women, I don't think that's the best idea to ask them about that. But then I also like literally not too long ago, somebody was like asking me like, oh, like you gotta have a kid. Like, when are you gonna do this? Like, you need to do this. I'm like, no, I don't want to have a kid. And then they're like, then they proceed to turn and talk to the other person in the conversation and ask them how long I have to have a baby. And I was like, are you kidding me right now? You guys are seriously just, when I've already told you that I don't want to have a kid in the first place, you guys are now discussing how much time I have to potentially change my mind. Like that's crazy. Like, but it's not really anybody's business per se, unless we choose to make it our business or make other people's business. But yeah, I've gotten like crazy comments. I called selfish for not wanting to have bring a kid into this world. I'm like, wait, how is that selfish? Or people try to tell me, well, at least you'll have someone to take care of you when you're older. I'm like, I don't think that's a good reason to bring a kid into this world. That's not how I feel. Everybody does their thing. I can bring a kid into the world to take care of me. First of all, like, that's a big bet to place. Because what if your kid hates you? Or like, you never know. Like, you don't know. Like, anything can happen. Like, and like, there's just so many complexities. You can't guarantee anything of the condition of how your kid is, what his condition is going to be, or anything like that. You don't know. Like, we humans are very complicated, and I feel like, yeah, I mean, everybody has their different reasons for why they do or don't do something, and these are just some of mine for involving bringing a kid into this world. But yeah, like I said, I get crazy comments often, and it doesn't stop. It doesn't stop at all. Like, part of it is like, oh my gosh, I can't wait to jump to the point where it's like people are not gonna bother me about it, but like at the same time, I'm like, no, I want to savor now and enjoy this time, enjoy this day, and all of this stuff. But it's, yeah, people are something else. But it does make me think too about like how I am with when I interact with people, and like, who knows what kind of pressure we put on other people for anything. Like, I think for me, it's a reminder, like, I mean, I'm not putting pressure on people to have a baby, but like, well, are there other things that I'm putting pressure on people to do that like is absurd of me to like do? Especially like, I'm not gonna bring a kid into this world just so you can have something cute to hold for the first year or two, and then like and then what? And yeah, babies can be cute, and yeah, it'd be cute to see a little mini me, and like have, like, I get like why it's cute and I get why it's fun, but I don't need that. And I also think we need to maybe consider the fact that women don't necessarily need to have kids, or people don't necessarily need to have kids to feel fulfilled in life, because like plenty of us have obligations and things we need to do outside of the house or outside of our typical obligations. So I just feel like I think over time we're getting to a point where people are becoming more understanding. Like, I think people are starting to notice, like, okay, I see this person, like, they didn't have kids, but they're still okay. They're still happy. Like, it's okay. Like, and I could go on about this. There's a lot more to it, but really, like, I just want to remind whoever might watch this, like, it's not necessary to have a kid to feel fulfilled, to feel happy, to have a purpose or anything like that. And I think for me, like, I also wouldn't want to bring a kid into this world just so I can feel purpose. But again, you do you. Whether you want to have kids, don't want to have kids, or whatever, I wish you happiness. And I truly, truly mean that. I wish you to have true happiness in your pursuits. That's really it. We're not all meant to be on the same path. Things are not supposed to be the same for all of us. And yeah, that's kind of like the beauty of life, that we don't all think the same. And yeah, I like that about life. I like that about different people. So anyway, yeah, so I just figured I'd come in here and share that. I want to thank you so much for watching. Yeah, can't believe I finally recorded this. Finally. And if I forgot something, I might like leave some in the description or something like that if I left something out, or maybe make another video or something. But I think I covered the main stuff. But thank you so much for watching. Feel free to comment down below. Yes, I will be back soon with another super random episode. So please, in the meantime, stay safe, be well, and I'll talk with you later. Bye for now.